So I've been following them on Facebook and the story of Meatball, and so just following that and just seeing all the great things that they do, and just the problem of the dogs out here is just it's just astonishing. I really don't think we have that in Colorado. So we just wanted to come out here and see if we could help and kind of see more about what goes on day to day, and just, I guess it's a real eye opener for sure. It's pretty bad out here.
We received a call from a young lady named Star. Apparently a stray wandered onto her property, and she called Detroit Animal Control, who said they'd put her on a list, and that was last week sometime, and they've never come. Her landlord wants the dog removed. You know, the dog can't stay here, and she also doesn't want to just let the dog go out on the streets. You know, it's obviously not safe here in Detroit on the streets. So we are going to make her sign a surrender form. She's signing not as the owner, but as the finder. And then we'll just talk to her a little bit more about what the situation is. Hey, Sandra, I'll have you get up here and let her sign this for me. I'll grab the dog. I'm going to make her sign as the finder.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, I'll show you.
Hi, good girl. Aren't you beautiful? Aren't you beautiful?
Little boxer mix.
Yeah, she's gorgeous. So, Star, just tell us a little bit about what happened.
Why don't you come out where Terri is too?
You
Yeah.
contacted, well, you tell your story. I'm not going to tell it for you.
Well, I had contacted Detroit Dog Rescue. Pound to come get them like 5 days ago, and they didn't come.
How come?
And when I called them, she kept on saying call them back at lunchtime. So I called them back at lunchtime, and they never came. They never came to get her, and I told them that my landlord didn't want her here.
So this was a stray that you saw running, you know, around in your neighborhood.
Well, she wasn't running. She came up to me.
Right, but I mean, it's a stray. This dog is a stray.
Is that what's going on, Terri? Is that they're not wanting to pick up strays?
Well, yeah, I don't know what the problem is, but they're not picking up strays and stuff. And so, you know, we're just
I was keeping her until they anyone can come get her, because when I called anti-cruelty, because I had sent my dog to them because we didn't have a home at the time, and we went to Texas, and I was supposed to get my dog back, and I called them, and they said that he wasn't there.
Because they had killed him already.
Yeah, I know.
So
when I got on the phone for her, because Michigan Humane Society gave me the number.
Okay,
so hold on. So I want to know. So you talked to Michigan Humane Society, Michigan Anti-Cruelty
Michigan Humane Society came here for my dog because somebody was calling on my dog.
But they saw your dog was healthy, and you told them about this stray.
Yeah,
right
they
here.
said they couldn't take her.
And they said they couldn't take her, but to call Michigan Anti-Cruelty.
Yeah, but Anti-Cruelty, the guy told me, can't you believe they can take your money, but can't take the dog.
Right, and that's what he said.
Yeah,
so
but he got real ugly on the phone. Like, he was telling me more or less that he was just going to kill the dog.
Right.
And that's it.
Right.
So I'm like, he's like, if you want to hold her, I don't care. It doesn't matter to me.
But they wanted you to sign as though you're the owner, right?
Yeah, and I told him I wasn't doing it.
Right, because you're not the owner. They didn't want to hold her for the 4-day stray hold.
Yeah.
So, and so Detroit Animal Control, who doesn't do their job, right? They didn't come here to get the dog. Then they just don't show up. Then you have Michigan Anti-Cruelty come in here to check on your dogs that somebody called it.
Yeah,
Michigan Humane Society.
Said, because I got to get a plastic house like that, and I don't mind.
You don't have a dog house
in
the back. Okay.
He's not an outside dog all the time.
Okay,
so he said, we're not even going to write it up. We're just going to disregard everything.
So
but
why
you tell them about this
Humane
stray.
Society not want to take that dog?
Right.
Because they said they're not for that. That's
we don't pick up strays. That's Detroit Animal Control. They're not picking up strays. Right.
Let's hear.
Go ahead.
So they're not picking. They told me that they can't take her, and I said, well, my landlord don't want her here. He's like, I'll give you a few numbers, and then that's it. So I called the same number that he gave me for Detroit Animal Control to come get him, and I called them back, and they never came.
How long ago was that you rang DAC?
It was like 5 days ago I called them.
Okay.
Good girl.
They kept on telling me that they were going to pick her up, but they didn't.
You're a resident here. You live here,
Yeah,
right?
this is my
Your
home.
mail comes here. This is your home. So you're a citizen of Detroit right now.
Yeah.
Is that not a little confusing to you in terms of...
I mean, it made me mad, but I wasn't mad at the dog that they didn't come get her. If they didn't come, I mean, I had dogs on my own, and, you know, I had enough dog food to feed her.
Hi, baby.
I was just going to keep her until somebody could come get her.
But the question is, really, is it a little confusing in terms of what these organizations are supposed to provide to you as a service?
Yeah, I was worried about that. Like, where does the money go? Like, where is it going? They're just taking it and just killing dogs. But,
So you called Terri?
yeah.
How did-
I seen your guys' thing with that dog that had tubes in its head. And
Oh
everything.
yeah, Courage.
Yeah. I seen
Hi,
him,
baby.
and then I was wondering, like, they say pit bulls. But I was looking at her, and she was a boxer mix. Everybody was telling me, because I put her on missing dogs for her owner could find it.
Right.
So you did have this dog on a
Missing page, yeah. And I contacted them. The people on the page told me to call Detroit Animal Control, and I done did, and I told them that, and they never came.
Well, you did the right thing. You really did. We're
Which
sorry.
site did you post her on?
I posted her on the Loop.
Love of Love.
Yeah, and then the Detroit.
Animal control?
Hi. Where you going?
Come on, good girl. Come on, let's go for a ride. We're gonna go help out our friends at the AC real quick.
Terri.
You're a good girl.
Terri.
Good girl. Yes.
Where we headed now?
Detroit Animal Control. You ready? So, you know, of course we would love to take this dog ourselves. The problem is we have 7 dogs at a veterinary hospital right now and an $8,000 vet bill that we have to pay today. As well as a mom and some puppies that we have to pick up that we just saw that are not in a safe location. Some other puppies that have to be picked up, and another dog that's either sick or being neglected. So because we don't have a shelter, we're limited on the number of dogs that we can pick up. We would, of course, love to take her with us, but that's not possible today because we just don't have any place to put her.
Sure. Who are these people here?
These are some wonderful
Pull them
people that
right
came
over here,
all
please.
the way from Colorado. We have Julie and Oscar from Colorado.
So we have people to blame for our weather then this morning?
Yes, they brought the rain from Colorado. No.
Why are they here?
Lovely people.
Are these spies for the competition, Terri?
Listen, I wish we had some competition out here. I would love to have some other organizations out here working because obviously, you know, it's a hard job that we have, that we don't have enough people and enough resources to help all the dogs in this city. There's too many dogs and not enough of us.
So who do we have here?
So we have Julie and we have her husband Oscar here visiting.
Now this is like a real thing. So not only are you capturing dogs, you're spurring the tourism trade here in Detroit?
Apparently we are. I told them when they contacted me, I couldn't believe you're going to come to Detroit on vacation.
So let me understand this correctly. You guys actually have real jobs and spent real money to come here on a day like this to hang out here. What's wrong with you?
Anything we can do to help out.
Yeah, it's a daily struggle here. I feel like we're fighting a war that we'll never win. You know, not without mandatory spay and neuter. There's more dogs than there are of us, and it's so many to pick up. And you know, where do we put all these dogs? You know, how can we help them all? You know, it's a tough question.
So Terri, are you officially getting in the tourism business? How much are you charging to take them around in the rain of Detroit?
Maybe I should. I don't
Okay.
know. I don't
It's a
think
new
so.
destination.
We thank you guys for coming out and hanging out
Absolutely.
with us today. And we're going to head to DACC.
Yep.
What's this new chapter? What's going on?
Okay, so we're here at Detroit Animal Control. We went and picked up a stray that somebody's been calling about since last week. And we brought the dog here to Detroit Animal Control to turn the dog in. And they apparently are not accepting any dogs right now. They are instructing people to take the dogs to Michigan Anti-Cruelty, where the dogs will be killed. Strays are to be turned into Michigan Anti-Cruelty, where they will be killed.